With another football weekend comes another opportunity to rattle the league table, test limits, and play some beautiful, fantastic football. This is the Philippines Football League, and we have ourselves a triple header for this weekend. Top teams clash while others still jockeying for their first points of the season. Glenn Casas here bringing you the commentary for the opening game of the weekend as Mendiola FC 1991 locking horns with Loyola FC. After this, Kaya FC Iloilo is still looking for their first win to keep a firm hold on their title defense as they battle a Maharlika Taguig on hot form after their last big win. And capping off our Saturday would be an invigorated Dynamic Herb Cebu looking to keep their winning streak as they battle a Manila Digger side who has come with mixed results so far this season. So let's have a glance at that league table then, shall we? Cebu is taking the early lead in the two games and making a big splash. The gentle giants here. Stallion Laguna is hot on their heels with only a goal difference separating the two sides. Digger has a great opportunity though to find themselves a better spot through the ranks. And defending champions Kaya and upcoming powerhouse Davao sitting behind One Taguig and Maharlika after splitting the spoils in their last outing with just a win, with a draw rather, and with each a game in hand. The young lads of the Philippine national team and Loyola are yet to score any points this season, but they also have a match at hand, so there's still an opportunity to change this today. And lastly, we also have Mendiola, who will want to get themselves out of the bottom spot, and they have the opportunity to do so today. So we are looking at quite a matchup here. Mendiola against Loyola. Both sides show a different side to the Philippine football equation. On one side, we have the veterans, the club who stood the toughest test of time by keeping their heads down amidst the pandemic. And the other, a club that's just getting back on their feet and really wanted to show that they can still go toe-to-toe with the big boys in this league. Let's go over to the pitch here for the match proceedings. We'll be right back with you.
Let us welcome the teams of Mendiola FC 1991 and Loyola FC.
So let's get back to the action at hand here. We have our match officials today with Samuel Mendoza, the head referee, assisted by Willie Moore Francisco and John Henricks Manlapas. Fourth official, Chris Mel Kayab. We have our referee assessor, Christian Dale Soriano, and our match commissioner, Paula Carmina Cervantes, with us today as well. So we are looking at both of these teams, and both of them are the kind of team that you would think they really need to take things one game at a time here. Mendiola FC 1991, despite being with us for a long time, they are really still not the winningest team as so far we can see. But if you take it game by game, we might be able to see something different. And different we shall see today. Looking at the starting lineup today, there is a bit of a difference between the lineup that they had with Manila Digger, particularly with some changes to the back four. If you've noticed from the last game, there had been some issues when it comes to the middle of the defense, and that's something they're hoping to break down today. Moving over to Loyola FC, we have, well, quite a similar formation as to what they have previously employed, and because of the good chances that they have, and mostly the goals that they have conceded were possibly errors for the defenders, they may just need to tweak a little bit more on the actions individually rather than tactically. Well, we are about to kick off here, so all of the talk that we have, all of the assumptions that we have here will be put to rest. And looks like it will be Loyola to kick us off here. And we have kickoff in the first game of the Philippines Football League for this weekend. Match number 10. Loyola in their blue shirts, and they are going up against Mendiola in their iconic white and red. Mendiola now trying to keep that ball and keeping it away from the Loyola attacking team here. Under pressure in the middle there, but gets the ball away. Loyola almost had an opportunity right down that left flank, but looks like they have to restart at the other side now. Moving the play over, but couldn't get the ball to their to Enrico Andres, who actually scored an equalizer the last outing that they've had with Maharlika. Loyola still on the ball, keeping the pressure firm here. Mendiola able to get away this time, but still the ball remains only as far as Loyola in the midfield, trying to keep the pressure on. Good passing play there from Burnett. Loyola still keeping possession. Not able to find an opportunity that way, shifting over to the left side. Good way to keep that ball to Cardon, now getting it back all the way back to the back line once again. Looks like Loyola is opting to restart their attack from the rear. Still trying to find a way to unlock this Mendiola defense, but it is still too early. They are still trying to get the grips of this game. Anderson shifts over to the other side. Trying to get that threaded through the middle here. And Loyola with an opportunity and a strike. But not quite the strike that we were looking for to open the account today. Let's have a look at it this time. So looks like it was Owano who was quite unguarded on that right flank there. Saw the opportunity, the little space, tried to take a little shot for himself. Not able to make it though. But Mendiola could be with a counterattack. And looks like it has gone out of play here. What pressure they're coming to Leo Anthony, trying to get that ball over. And he successfully keeps possession for his team. Ahmed Hajimadi, the iconic captain of Mendiola here, about to put a delivery into the box. It could be a good opportunity for them to take this one early. Ahmed looks on. Ball comes in and straight into the hands of Matthew Silva. Now trying to see if he could release the Loyola team a bit early here. But Mendiola able to keep their shape. Looks like it will still be Loyola trying to look for ways to unlock here, and looks like they might be away here. That was a good ball in, but not quite the ball that we were looking for just yet. Loyola still with the ball. And that one could not breach the net this time around. Not enough power behind that to trouble Amir let's have a look at it this way. Goalkeeper had to come out and get that ball himself. But another unguarded opportunity for Rico Andes. Hungry for more, this lad. The FEU standout. With that kind of attack, looks like Mendiola really needs to be on their toes for the defense. Like what we have noticed in the previous games. It's always right down the middle that they really need to find somebody to keep the guard on. And looks like this little change here with how their defensive shape happens, it could be the key. Leaving 3 people behind the line now as Loyola try to win this one in midfield and gives up a foul here. Hamed Hajmadi. Player number 8, Pinto Noguera, taking the ground, and he has the ball now. Hold on. Still a bit of disagreement right before the free kick is taken.
Relax, my friend.
Well, it looks like it kind of seemed like it was Hamed who took him down, but it actually was Milad Bekandom who actually took him down. And now Loyola back in this possession. Shifting play. Mendiola gets it back. Trying to get away under pressure here, really high. And Loyola gets possession back in a good position. Cross into the box. Keeper almost unbothered. But you could see a Rico Andres lurking there. You'd really think twice about the movement you're going to do. Loyola employing a high press, forcing errors here on a Mendiola side who is still trying to find their confidence in defense. Switching play over. Clearance there and a foul on Philip Anderson. And referee has given a talking to here. Leo Anthony, a little bit too rough on that challenge. Let's have a look at it here. Anthony loses the ball and tries to aggressively get it back as clearance was being done. Loyola with an opportunity. Good hands from Amir. Amir Moay Dizade being that big keeper that they need. And Loyola restart, rather it's Mendiola restarting there right down that right wing. Trying to get away from his man, Sims. Sims again, trying to thread it forward. Not quick enough. Loyola gets that ball back. Right down the middle. Pinto tries to find a pass forward. He does. But no entry from that point of view. Loyola trying to find a way through that right flank. Opts to go all the way back. Wade tries to put that good through ball right there, but good anticipation by Amir. Keeper's ball for now. Mendiola can restart. Opting to go low. Lapas going over to the left side. Shifting play. Seeing what they can find on that left flank. Maharlika still on the ball right through midfield. Can they thread it through? Anthony could be in here. And it's shot. That could be the closest one right now for this game. Leo Anthony almost got himself in a good position to strike, outrunning his mark. Leon Morimoto could not keep up. And now looks like the run of play has shifted over to Mendiola side. It's now them keeping the pressure against the men in blue. Cross coming in. Sims couldn't find a man, but Mendiola gets to keep the ball. Shifting over, Sims again. Trying to find a teammate right down the middle. Can't do so right now. And Loyola could be in with a counterattack, but good response from the Mendiola defense. So far, as of starting, looks like Loyola had a bigger share of possession here, 57-43. But just as the few minutes have started, it's Mendiola now who may want to tilt that over to their side. Manish back to Amir. Amir passing it forward. Tried to find Anthony, but ball was a bit too powerful there. Straight into the hands of the keeper, Silva. Loyola now with an opportunity to move forward. Shifts over to the right side. Takardon loses the ball. Good tackle there from Michael Sims. Loyola thrown in quickly. Anderson shifting over. Wade passing it forward. No way through right now. And a throw in for Mendiola. This is where a lot of the experience coming from a lot of the veterans from San Beda here would come into play, especially because the Loyola is still trying to find their way through keeping a strong team. But as of the moment, Mendiola looks to be keeping this possession, and hopefully it could lead to something here. But Loyola is still bent on that high press. Like I said earlier, there is still some confidence issues with this Mendiola defense, so it could be an opportunity for them if they could rattle their heads a bit. Pass through, who's gonna get to it first? Wade does. Loyola could clear, and the clearance has been done, but only as far as another Mendiola player. Ball goes out for a throw. And Loyola restarts with the throw in. Trying to go forward there, but ball doesn't get to Andes. Goes back to Mendiola, who could be in here, but under immense pressure from the Loyola defense. Dispossessed. Great tackle there from Anderson Pinto. And looks like a battle is being waged on that left flank as Wade gets the better of his competition. And Mendiola gets to keep possession in that flank. Opting to go back. Maybe a little reset could jog the formation here of Loyola. Hamed Hajimadi going all the way back. Shifting to the right side. And under pressure there, made a forced error for Michael Sims. Loyola now, Andes almost getting himself in a good position inside the box. And looks like they might be, they will be keeping possession for this play. Loyola moving their numbers up. Could be a long throw here. Morimoto. And that was a poor first touch. Ball unnecessarily changes possession. back to Mendiola here. Amir taking it low. Goes to Christian Lapas. Hamed. Sims. Hamed again under pressure, loses the ball. Andes almost to it, but clearance keeps the ball away. And Loyola gets a throw in from the half line. Relentless pressure, that's one of the key things that Loyola seems to be doing right now. But sometimes that kind of pressure could also invite counterattacks. So that's also something they have to be mindful of. Loyola keeping that ball, passing it around. Wade with it. Shifting to the right. On the left rather, and we have Morimoto trying to keep it in and loses it. Ball goes out for a throw. Mendiola back on the attack. Morimoto has been one of those end-to-end players so far, and you could see him on both sides of the pitch. Throw in. Can Mendiola capitalize here? Not quite. Loyola could still push this forward. Tried to find a way through, but good reaction from Michael Sims to keep that away. And now it's Mendiola's turn to put it forward. But Milad could not pressure the defense. And Loyola still gets to keep this ball. Now time to move that ball out of their own half. Good run from Andes. But he is all alone. He took it. And the shot spilled by Amir. But Mendiola could still have control. Shaky there for Mendiola FC 1991. And Loyola seems to keep the pressure on. Quick throw, header in, and right into the hands of Hamir Moayedizabe. Medyo kailangan ng kumalma-kalma pa ng defense. Mendiola here trying their best to keep composure. But those have been a few shaky moments for them. And now Hamed trying to release Sims on the right. Couldn't do so right now. Anderson first to the ball. Anderson again trying to play it out rather than just hoof it away. And that could work for them. Loyola could be on a counter-attack here. Good through ball. But Amir was first to it. Trying to get that out, but Morimoto keeps the ball in play for them. A little bit of tussle in the middle. And Loyola could come out on top. The ball is still being contested right now. Burnett finding somebody up front, and now they're on the right flank. Loyola cross into the box, but all too far. Hoofs it away. Not finding that opportunity, but look at this replay here. Rico Andes all alone and had to take the shot on his lonesome. But a little bit to the center, and he could have been in a better position to take the shot. Such is the venom behind his feet right now. Bit of a tussle down the middle. All fair, says the referee. Mendiola moving it forward now. Through ball right in front. Trying to get away. Milad cross into the middle, but not quite. Milad Beghandom trying to get it to somebody right down the middle, but not only were there not enough personnel, but there was also not enough space for him. And Loyola now tries to keep it forward. Moving over that right flank there. Could they get unlocked here? Tried to get it through, right in the box, shot on goal. But Amir able to react quicker to it. And opting to just let his teammates get in position first. Looks like he's gonna hoof it off. Trying to go for that long pass there, trying to look for his teammate, Milad. Loyola was able to keep that away, but it will be a throw-in in favor of Mendiola. Looks like he is gearing up for a long throw here. And good long throws are accurate. Good and accurate long throws are really dangerous. Incoming. And that was anticlimactic at best. Here we are expecting the big throw, and looking at it again, he hesitated. Thought the line was farther than it is, and really had to double back there. But he had the right idea. So Loyola now could be pushing it forward, but Mendiola gets the ball back, tried to thread it forward. Not fast enough for Anthony Lee here. And now it's time for Loyola to put on the counterattack. Andes could be a one-on-one, good pass to the middle, but pressure on from the defense. Shot on, and not quite there yet. Francis Tacardon, so close to putting it. One goal in their favor. Look at this play from Andes, and burn it there, trying to hold the ball off until support could arrive. But good reaction from Gansmari Antipuesto, making it hard for Tacardon to take that shot. But still, a corner has to be defended. In comes the ball into the box. Andes with a shot right above the bar and nowhere close to the goal. But you can't stop a man from trying. So far, Amir Moyedezabe has 10 saves in this game. A testament to the current attacking form that Loyola is displaying, but also a testament to Amir's goalkeeping skills. We are still level despite that. And again, Loyola wins it back right in an advanced position. Tacardon gets away from Sims, but also lets the ball get away from him. You could see that Mendiola has started to really patch up their defense there right down that middle part, but it's still having some gaping holes in there that appears from time to time. But could this be an opportunity here? The ball was just too far, trying to find Anthony right down that right flank. Bit of a big ask to let him run down the middle. Loyola in midfield, passing it. Wade. Goes back to Pinto. Pinto gets it in the middle, tries to look for Rico. Rico Andes, though, was not ready for that. Mendiola could have a little bit of a breather here, but Hamed was not happy with that pass. Loyola still to keep this ball going. Anderson. Back to the keeper, Silva. Loyola just keeping this ball moving here. They really need to find a way to get through if they want to put on a good show here. Trying to loop it forward. Looks like they get to keep the ball. It could be a situation where they can score. Good defensive clearance right there. Desperate, but good altogether. Loyola gets to keep possession. Still keeping the pressure on. Takardon passes it to the middle. Still could not breach the net. Morimoto trying his luck there. Takardon lays it off to Morimoto really nicely. But Amir making himself big. And big enough he was to keep it away. But now another corner has been given. Shuffling for position. In comes the ball. Can a header come in? And it did, but not the accuracy. Anderson Pinto Noguera could not direct that ball. And a goal kick now. Amir urging his teammates to go forward. They need to do a little bit of change here and start thinking a bit more aggressively, because Loyola has been trying to knock down those walls. Hamed keeps it in for his team. Mendiola a little bit stuck in the middle here, trying to look for the man in the center. But Loyola able to keep it away. And now threading a pass through. Could this be the opening goal? A good save here from Amir. And the defense is still trying there. Desperate clearance. Shaky and desperate, but it works. Mendiola trying to move it forward, but couldn't do so right now, and Loyola gets it back. Ivan Uwano almost making a breach. Pero Loyola for now will still have to wait. And at the moment, looks like Mendiola is still holding firm here. Nicely done. And nicely done with that tackle as well. Great clearance from the Mendiola defense. But looks like it did come at a cost here. Looks like that opportunity from Ivan Uwano. 1-on-1 suddenly becomes 1 against 4. And those are not good odds if you're trying to attack a team. And as this ball comes in, Michael Sims had to do what he needed. And now back in play. Looks like we will end up with another corner for Loyola. Takardon, again, the designated taker for this. Francis Arturo Takardon takes it low this time. Morimoto tries to thread it through, header in, and still could not direct it goalwards. From the number 44 player, Wade. Mendiola still able to rest right now. They need to keep this defensive shape as firm as they can, because Loyola will not have any doubts of knocking it down if they want to. Moving that ball over to the right flank. Leo Anthony couldn't keep it. Loyola gets it back. Pinto tries to thread it forward. Rico Andes there, almost in a good position, but he has been called offside. Well, he was already in an advanced position there, and he could have actually gotten ahead of the defense a bit too early there. Just a little bit too early. Mendiola's turn. Kept the ball. Can they keep it in? Loyola gets it back. Tried to keep it down the middle, Burnett. And the referee points the other direction. Looks like a throw. Mendiola takes it quickly. Looks like they might still be back to square one here. A really firm defense from Loyola. Hamid Hajimadi loses it. Rico Andes against two. And has drawn a foul in a good spot. And while Christian Lapas is on the ground, referee Samuel Mendoza is not having any of it. Hamed pleading his case here that it should have gone the other way. But Mendoza sticks to his decision here. It will be a free kick for Loyola. Let's have a quick look at that again. I see, looks like Hamed was still protesting that earlier play there that allowed Andes to draw that foul. Christian Lapas there with his hands to his face after some sort of contact as Rico Andes came down. It looks like Loyola might be trying something here. Discussion over. Looks like they will be taking that one now. And we have Ivan Iwano and Anderson Pinto over this ball. Amir has just sorted out his wall. And the referee looks like he is about to let it continue now. Pinto takes it over the bar and not too pretty for that shot. It was a good opportunity there to threaten the goal. They tried to move it away from the wall. But at the same time, looks like they managed to get it over the bar as well. Mendiola lucky to get away with that. Now Mendiola trying to push it forward again. Milad loses. But Mendiola regains it in midfield. Poorly controlled that ball. Loyola able to take it back. Burnett trying to get away. Looks like he gets it to a teammate. Loyola keeps that ball. Wade now goes all the way back to the keeper, Matthew Silva. Shifting play over. Andes against two. Loses to Mendiola. But gets it back. Takardon. Burnett almost getting dispossessed. Morimoto keeps it for his team. Pinto shifts over to the right side. Loyola could be in an open position here. Burnett releases his man right down that right flank. Cross comes in, but nowhere near a teammate right inside the box. Well, that was a good attempt to try and thread the ball into a good position there, but there was a lot of pressure coming from the defense. Loyola almost nicks it back right down midfield. Looks like Loyola will be getting a free kick from that distance. Loyola opting to keep the ball right at the back line. Shifting over to the opposite flank, trying to release their player right down the middle there. Ivan Iwano, though, was nowhere near where the ball was headed. Michael Sims for Mendiola puts it forward there, but Loyola gets it back. Takardon keeps it in play, and could Takardon get to it? Not quite. Michael Sims now with the ball and the clearance. Trying to move it forward there. A bit of a tussle right down that right flank. Hamed Hajimadi trying to dispossess his man. But Philip Anderson was able to stand firm for that. Hamed not pleased with how his team has been playing for now.
Tanong mo kay Renzo kung tatay niya si Romulo Mamalit.
Gorash moving it over to the middle. Razonable.
Wow!
Lapas
Alam mo,
tries to find a teammate up front. Loyola able to put it away. Loses it in midfield. Mendiola in a good position. Threads it to Hamed right down that right flank. There are three in the middle. Can he get it to someone?
nakita mo pa si Ryan.
Hamed trying to do a little trickery here and effectively gets the ball to somebody. But Loyola able to dispossess. Leo Anthony could not use that ball to their advantage, and now Loyola is back on the attack. Too far for Takardon, but too easy for Michael Sims to read. Loyola back on the defense here, and successfully doing so. They move the ball forward. Takardon now moving that left flank. Good 1-2 between him and Andes. Almost got away right down the middle. Ivan Iwano could not keep that ball moving forward. Morimoto taken down. And the referee has called that foul right there. Marcus Morimoto there with an impact with Christian Lapas. Medyo malakas nga ang banggaan ng dalawa. We could have another opportunity to get that ball moving to a good position right down the middle. Over the ball, we have Anderson Pinto. And we have players making a tussle for the ball right down that right side. Paano niya to ilalaro? Let's see how it goes now. Goes low. Goes for Burnett. Burnett trying to find that space, but couldn't find the net with that kind of shot. Caden Burnett. One of the players that they seem to have trouble really marking here. This is another one of those instances where they've allowed him to roam the middle really free.
Tama kami dyan.
And in comes Mendiola here. Looking at the shots, currently 1 against 12 in favor of Loyola. Quite the number of attempts right there. And quite the number of saves that the keeper had to make.
Oo. Hindi na medya.
Which tells you more about their goalkeeper's positioning and their resolve versus Loyola's
Ayun na.
unnerving attacks. And looks like Mendiola here. And looks like against the run of play, Milad Begandom
Sila pa nakagol.
takes a snap out of the opponents. And right out of the blue, you could not frame it better. Let's have a look at it again. finding him right down the open. Good pass and good vision finding his teammate open there. And Wade no longer able to track him down. When Wade realizes that he is no longer within his range, looks like he's no longer that committed to the run. So Milad had virtually nobody to stop him. It was just him and Matthew Silva. And looks like Mendiola came out on top because of that. Back to square one for Loyola here. Mendiola could be looking to take the 3 points that they've been waiting for so long. After two heavy defeats, could this be the key to turn their tides over and perhaps their fortunes? And as for Loyola, after starting that season with giving up 3 points to their first opponent, or would have been first opponents before anything was done, this could just be another one, another nail in the coffin here for them if they can't recover from this. Mendiola with their renewed vigor here, trying to move that ball away. Loyola desperately trying to clear. Ahmed Hajimadi gets it, tries to thread it through. Sims was not there. Sims couldn't get to it there. Takardon now. Loyola back on this ball. Long pass. Rico Andes under pressure. Razonable hounding him down. But looks like they get to keep the ball. Loyola still in possession, but Hamed takes it off them and threads it to his teammate. Could a cross come in? And looks like a second goal has just been conceded. Amir Memari Manesh. Just like a double-barreled gun, both shots have been taken. Both shots have been accurate. And 2 goals to the goods in the span of 2 minutes. This could just be the jump start that they need. Look at how Hamed really wanted to keep that ball in possession. The goal scorer Milad just threads the ball over. And Amir Memari Manesh makes no mistake from point blank range. Coolly taken and cruelly done, crushing the hopes of Loyola in this first half. Just like that, composure has just been destroyed for now. Could this be the start of the floodgates being opened? By a club who has been on the receiving end of those kinds of score lines as well. Two goals in quick succession. Sometimes they say that sometimes you concede a goal quickly after scoring one, but looks like Loyola could be. It almost had the opportunity, but looks like that one will go in from their marksman. Rico Andes tapping that in. And just as I was saying that after scoring a goal sometimes makes you a bit more lax and gives the opportunity for your opposition to pull one back, indeed they did. Takardon there takes the ball right before Manesh could get it back. And Rico Andes, being the prolific striker that he's starting his career with, makes no mistake about it, puts it in and reduces the deficit 2-1 here. And looks like confidence could have been rebuilt for Mendiola, but Loyola could be rebuilding theirs first. Mendiola trying to get that away. Leo Anthony taking the ground. Morimoto, the culprit. As the referee comes to inspect, we have just gotten the signal that there will be 2 added minutes here. And all of the goals just coming in the last 5 minutes of this game. Quite a spectacle we're seeing. Both of these teams have nothing to lose right now, and the only way for either of them is up. And so far, none of them wants to let this go. Mendiola could be in the lead right now, but you can never tell what would happen. But Mendiola in possession. Free kick here from distance. Hamed and Anthony over the ball. Hamed threaded it to Anthony here. Cross coming in. Bit too high. And only up until Wade. Hassan Wade tries to play it. Loyola loses it. And in a dangerous position. But Loyola able to nick it back in time. And could a counter ensue? Almost finding Takardon there, but the ball only gets as far as Razonable. Mendiola needs to calm things down since they are in the lead here. And it looks like a yellow card has been issued to Lian Morimoto. Clearance there, but Loyola able to keep it right down the midfield. Another battle is being waged for Osuelo. Able to move, keep it forward. Can Loyola take it back? No, looks like Takardon loses that ball. Over to the other side now. Mendiola tries to get away, but Wade was able to be ready for that. Pinto can't find Burnett right now. Mendiola also making a hash of that pass. Loyola with Ivan Uwano threads the ball forward. But a touch too heavy there. And with that, the referee blows his whistle to conclude the first half. Two teams that you were looking to see who could score more, and looks like both of them still have the firepower to make things happen. Mendiola FC 1991 able to get those 2 goals in quick succession. And just when it seems that Loyola has lost their confidence with that, they were able to pull one back courtesy of a tap-in from Rico Andes. Halftime, everybody. We still have plenty of football to play. So we end our half with Mendiola FC 1991 2. Loyola FC 1. We'll be right back with more football for you. Philippines Football League.
2025 season.
And we are back for more football action here at the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium. We have Mendiola FC 1991 getting 2 quick goals in quick succession against Loyola's 1 goal. Stats coming at you right now with 55% of the possession going through Loyola's way. And that's why it was quite a surprise as the first 2 goals were conceded against the run of play. 15 shots against the 3 of Mendiola FC 1991. Most of those shots have been saved. Meanwhile, on Mendiola, 2 of the 3 shots taken here have led to the goals. So far, so good here. We have had quite a spectacle, as you've seen. Loyola trying their luck at every angle possible here, looking for ways to try and take that goal, rattle the net. But Amir Moaidizadeh has tried his best to beat this big brick wall that had prevented Loyola from even scoring more than 1. But we are still looking at opportunities here as their talisman Rico Andes here would want to try and tally more for his side to get even. Plenty of saves there have been done by Amir, and the Mendiola defense really had been shaky at a lot of times. Looking at that opportunity right there, you can see how they've tried to get their defensive shape corrected, but every time that they try to move forward, Loyola was able to take that to their advantage and really just punishing them with pressure. But the real punishment came out when 2 successive goals in quick successions came from Mendiola here after a quick counterattack leading them exposed, and it happened twice in a row. But just as the half was about to come to an end, Loyola was able to pull it back courtesy of that tap in by Rico Andes. Well, looks like the story has yet to be completed here. The second half is about to be retold, and now Mendiola has kicked us off, moving over and playing from right to left. Loyola in the blue, trying to stop them now. Forzuelo over to Wade. Still playing that ball over the back line. Still getting themselves warmed up here, and hopefully this could turn into a fantastic game, better than the first half. So Loyola moving that ball around, still trying to find a way to move the ball forward. Takardon asking for it, but it goes over to the other side there. Loyola manages to keep that possession. Forzuelo with that throw. Keeps the ball. Andes tries to throw it through Uwano. Can he get control? It's against 2. No, he could not. Good pressure from the defense. Mendiola now gets a goal kick. Amir opts to go low. Play the ball from the back. Keep the pace under their own control. But that poor touch there from Memari Manesh. Loyola able to regain possession right down the midfield. Philip Anderson playing a little passing game with Anderson Pinto. Shifts the play over to the left side. Caden Burnett. Goes back again. Pinto waiting for someone to make a run. Pinto still thinking of moving it over to the other side. He does. Burnett. Where would it go? Looks like to Rico Andes over that left flank. Wano in the middle. Can't find him at that time. But Loyola still keeps it. Time to reset this attack. Burnett gets away, but against 2, that would be hard. Loyola trying to find another way. Pinto shifts over to Forusuelo on the right. Loyola still can't find a way through. Getting that ball into the box is hard work. Good job from the defense. Mendiola FC 1991. The skipper Hamed Hajimadi there showing some instances of frustration with his team, but I'm pretty sure he would be pleased with the 2 goals that they scored. But that was a half ago. Corner taking in, header, and looks like just like that, they have drawn the level here. Equalizer. Alsan Wade, almost unbothered and unopposed, taking that ball from the sky and knocking it down to the ground against the back of the net. Let's have a quick glance at that here with this replay. Corner now from Court Dizon. And Wade right there got the better jump and the better position. And unlike the many headers that was taken in the first half, this one was accurate, well guided, and plenty of power behind it. Nothing Amir could do about that. But looks like we have some commotion right down the middle here. Hamed is definitely unpleased, especially after that equalizer there. Mendiola and Loyola back on equal footing yet again. Mendiola now putting that into the box. Too many blue shirts in the way. Mendiola unsuccessful in that attempt. And looks like the play goes over to the other side. Wano tries to keep it in, unsuccessfully does so. Possession goes back to Mendiola. Throw in taken by Antipuesto. And they start from the back. As this entire game restarts from scratch, who will get the advantage here? Forusuelo gets that ball for Loyola. Passes it back to his keeper. Hamed almost trying to put pressure there on the goalkeeper, but Matthew Silva had some time to play with the ball. Now Loyola gets to keep it, and they are moving forward here. Pinto keeps it in midfield. Burnett tries to find Kurt Dizon right down that right flank. 1-on-1. Dizon goes back to Burnett, and Burnett tries to put it in the box. Loyola with nobody in the good position to shoot. Morimoto fighting hard to keep it. Loyola does. And another shot, but not enough power. Mendiola gets away, and what an acrobatic long throw there from the keeper, Amir. Hamed against 3. Loses it. Loyola with the Wano in a good position. Pops it forward. Andes! And another one! Now they have their own 2 goals in quick succession. Just like a double-barreled shotgun. Bang, bang. And the deficit has now become an advantage for the boys in blue. Just where did that come from? Ivan Iwano, seeing the run of Rico Andes and being the talisman that he is, just waits for the ball to patiently land. Unbothered by the defense. Sheidae Manesh could have done better there. But that time that he's given, Rico Andes had to put it in the back of the net, and convincingly does so. Just as the game has started or has restarted equal, it has now tilted in favor of Loyola, who had been knocking on the doors from the first half with an overwhelming number of shots. And this time around, they are able to put it where it needs to be, the back of the net. Mendiola now needs to restart and regain that lost confidence. 2 goals in quick succession could really do a lot to your mental state when it comes to playing this game. Ahmed on the ball, trying to find someone who's lurking, finds nobody up front, goes to his defenders. Ball still in the midfield, trying to move it forward now, Mendiola. Milad trying to get away. Kurt Dizon hounding him there.
Kaya nga kinakabahan si Raimel eh.
De Puesto. We have the newly introduced Ali here, puts it into the box. Loyola making them
Tanggap na ng mura si Raimel.
really big. And the ball is away, but Mendiola still gets to play. Throw in here. Milad opts for the midfield. Milad again. This time could not move the ball forward here. Ali lays it off to Milad. Wouldn't let him go. Pinto is keeping an eye on him.
Patwa na yan eh.
Milad goes for a teammate right down the middle. Nainal goes over. Sims couldn't catch it, but Memory gets it.
Med, tawag ka. Direct. Francis.
Andes nicks the ball away. Hamed does the same. Mendiola still with the ball. Can they find a way forward? Trying to thread it through. Here comes a cross, and the player is taken down.
Hinahanap niya. Naghahanap niya.
Leo Anthony almost getting himself away. But looks like referee says it's clean as a whistle, that one. Nothing doing, nothing more. Ball goes back to Loyola, and looks like Mendiola has upped the intensity here.
Dug nagkahit.
So it looks like my mistake. It was Amir Mimari Manesh who had been subbed in for Ali, or had been replaced by Ali rather. Mendiola trying to put that into the middle, but still not the result that they're looking for here. Long throw by the goalkeeper. Good run there. Burnett could not put that in, and Amir makes himself big enough to save that.
Power rebound yun ah.
And Loyola now has this play to defend against.
Si Raimel may araw.
It looks like midfield does their job.
Ilang araw.
Well, it looks like for that particular moment, you'd almost thought that he'd score, but Fender was able to do just enough to bother Caden Burnett. Loyola back in offensive here. Shot from distance and almost a tap in. But well defended. Takardon won't be scoring this time. Fenders came to the aid of Ali just when he needs it. Let's look at that again. Shot from distance right there. Uwano almost ruffling the net. And Takardon with that quick follow-up. But luckily a defender was able to put a foot forward there, conceding a corner instead. Medical attention now being given to Amir. Looks like play cannot continue while the keeper is still receiving treatment. Looks like the referee wants to make sure that this game proceeds without much more incident here. Play continues. Corner from the left flag. Morimoto over this ball. Could be taking it short. And he does. Loyola shifting the direction of this ball.
Bawas.
Morimoto again. Puts it in the middle. Header in.
Slam dunk.
But a little bit over the ball for Philip Anderson.
Nakaroon ka rin bloopers.
Amir now playing it from the back. Mendiola trying to be patient. But with one goal deficit here, they need to have a little bit of urgency from this point. They are at a disadvantage. Trying to move it forward through Ali. Gets the ball, but gets dispossessed by Kurt Dizon. Still looks like he manages to keep the ball. Hamid now passes it back to Ali. Someone in the middle. Tries to get through. Here's Milad. Crosses it in the middle, right to the hands of Matthew Silva, who now tries to initiate an attack quickly, but no, looks like he has changed his mind. Let's look at it again. Trying to release here, Milad, with the player in the middle. Anthony Leo was waiting for that ball, and Hamed was ready to pounce on any rebounds there. But it was safely in the hands of Matthew. Loyola will try to control the pace of this game. They are the team who is not in a hurry right now. Playing it to Wade. Forosuelo. A little passing game right down that right flank. Rico Andes to Takardon. Ivan Uwano tries to flip it over. Andes gets to that ball. But good job from the defending there. Gansmari Antepuesto quickly responds to it and eliminates the threat before it gets worse. Now they have a corner to defend. Loyola to take this from the right side. And Kurt Dizon would be delivering it. And it comes. And the header in. And looks like it is a fourth goal. And again, a brace this time. Alsan Wade. Hold on. Looks like it didn't count. My mistake. From where I was standing there, it kind of almost looked like a goal there. But looks like that means that they still have not increased the advantage, and Mendiola still have the opportunity here through this pass. Trying to fight with it, Antepuesto. Cannot keep that ball moving forward for his team. Loyola with a good defense there. Forosuelo doing his best to keep that ball at bay. This is exactly what Loyola needs right now. They need to keep things with their own pace, not to be affected by the pressure or the lack of it from Mendiola. Ivan Uwano passes it back. Pinto. Morimoto. Playing on the left side. Uwano. We have two in the middle. Dispossessed. Mendiola gets it back. Can they get it out? Tries to look for Hamed. Hamed tries to thread it through, but a little bit too far for his teammate to give chase. And Loyola able to keep it down for them. Ball now back to Wade. And this is what's missing right now. As Loyola is controlling the pace, we see the lack of pressure coming from Mendiola here. It's like they're inviting Loyola to keep on attacking. Andes, and another attempt on goal there, but not this time around. And the shaky defense of Mendiola continues now, as Loyola tries to impose their dominance here. Nicely done, that pass. Andes, though, couldn't convert. Amir just had to make himself a big nuisance for the striker. Anderson Pinto receiving some treatment there. And a little bit of display of sportsmanship. Looks like another opportunity for Loyola to calm things down. And it seems that that Mendiola here is no longer as urgent as they was in the first half. Have they fallen to the pace that Loyola is setting? Well, it looks like Loyola is not as high pressing as they were earlier as well, but they are pretty confident in how their defensive structure is. Mendiola can't breach at the moment. Opts to go back. Reunited with Loyola's previous head coach, Kim Chul-soo, has done wonders for Loyola in the past, and right now it could be doing the same wonders for them, as Loyola really needed the 3 points badly to regain some of that lost confidence that they had as the season started. Meanwhile, on the other side, or on the flip side of the coin, Mendiola had every opportunity here to really own this game at the moment, but after the 2 goals in succession, you could almost see that their lungs have started to run out here. Perhaps they could be waiting, or it could be a change of pace. Either way, we could still see Hamed being unhappy with his players. Hamed on the ball, shifts it over to the right side, takes that shot, and close, so close that was. But unfortunately not close enough. Mendiola still knocking on the doors here, hoping that Loyola would let up. And some personnel change here for Loyola to keep the momentum going. Skipper Kurt Dizon here, making way for his teammate, Paolo Alessio Pavone. And look at that attempt right there. Leo Anthony really, really close. Matthew Silva puts it away forward. Loyola keeps it. Down the middle. Finds a teammate down the wing. And still a tussle. Ivan Iwano with that powerful shot. But just couldn't keep it below the bar there. Have a look at it this way. There were two defenders already bothering Ivan Iwano, and he had to pull the trigger. Michael Sims trying to be solid back in defense. And now could this be another opportunity? Leo Anthony waiting for someone to move forward. Gets past Takardon, but couldn't get the next one. Ivan Iwano passes it over to the wing. Finds Rico Andes. But Michael Sims, I believe, hard to see from this distance. Unable to get ahead of the defender, but still wins the corner for Loyola. And Takardon to take this. Francis Arturo Takardon goes up high, finds no one. And Mendiola just lets it out of play safely. Possession goes back their way. Gansamari Antepuesto with the throw. Loyola making it hard for them to get away. Ali against three. Got dispossessed there. Burnett can't keep the ball in play. But he has been one of those that had contributed greatly to the attacking prowess that Loyola is displaying today. Going along with that pass. Anthony Leo. Still trying to get away from midfield here. Mendiola going with that long throw. Looking for Antepuesto, finds Ali instead. Pass right down into the box. Too many blue shirts in the way. Quick run of play right there. And Leo Anthony trying to get that ball over to his teammate there. Antepuesto was lurking. But there were four people in the box for the men in blue, ready to pounce at that. Corner taken all the way in, but just as far as a Loyola defender. Attempt, not quite. Matthew Silva inviting some of that pressure here. And speaking of pressure, Loyola had been putting the pounding on it with 7 corners. And against the 2 corners of Mendiola, they still need to keep piling on the pressure there if they want to pull this one back. Shot from distance, Pinto, but not gonna bother the keeper right now. Mendiola back on the play. Now that Loyola appears to be settling in, it's really difficult for Mendiola to really find a way through right now, especially if they are still lacking that venom in front of goal. They have a good passer in Hamed Hajimadi, but they also need somebody with an eye for just the goal. And scoring goals alone, which is a harder thing to do than you'd think. Player goes down here. Anderson, Pinto, Noguera. Pavone trying to play it quickly here. And sparks a little bit of disagreement between players. Paolo Pavone, the substitute. Now Mendiola. Lapas passes it on. Still stuck in midfield here. Mida finds someone in front. Trying to look for Antipuesta or Ali, but not quite there. Now Loyola's turn. Trying to look for Andes, but a bit too far. Mendiola starting to build up on the possession here. Starting to put on the pace. Hamed Hajimadi threading that long pass again, but couldn't keep the ball moving forward. Loyola gets it back. Anderson Pinto lays it off to Pavone on the right, and he is unbothered right now. Passes it right back to the middle. Pinto being marked by 3. Tries to get away from them, but a touch too hard. Mendiola gets it back. Hamed tries to pass it on. Finds a Loyola player instead. And Loyola passing it all the way back to the keeper for safe measure. Mendiola still not putting a lot of pressure behind this ball here. They are pretty much giving the space that Loyola needs to just keep their dominant run. But the scoreline isn't that too far, so things could still take a turn for a different ending here. But with the time running out, this is where you would need a flash of brilliance from one of your players. And this time, the run of play has corrected itself. And the team in the lead is the team that has been putting a lot of effort in front of goal. Morimoto passes it to the left flank. He takes the ball back though, no entry there. Burnett shifts the play. Finds Pavone. Pavone against Antipuesto. Antipuesto with a tackle. Referee says it was done cleanly. But it will be a corner conceded here. And another change in personnel coming in for Loyola, just to keep everybody on their toes. And it looks like it's Rico Andes who will be stepping off, and Jemar Andrade here taking his place.
Substitution for Loyola
With the goal, or with the game still in close quarters combat right now, every little bit of advantage that one team can have will do the difference between keeping the scoreline as they are or making improvements to it. Some fresh legs can do the trick here. But at the same time, making some changes in personnel can disrupt the balance of a good play. Jemar Andrade, forward for another forward. Pavone goes low. And right off his first touch, tries for goal. Trying to get a little feel of the ball here. How's that feeling right now? 133 versus 215 passes completed between. You could see that Loyola has been playing a bit more of a possession-based game, and you could see it with the number of attempts that they've had, that they are not just there to hold the ball. They really want to use the ball as much as they could. And here they go again. Uwano opts to go back. Morimoto now. Burnett still keeping it on the left flank here. Tries to go for the substitute, but the referee has adjudged Jemar Andrade offside. It looks like Amir wants to keep that one. Just a half step forward here. A half step delay could have kept him onside. Amir plays that ball. Hamed Hajimadi on it now. Can he thread another good pass forward? He will try, but there was too much power behind it. It safely goes into the hands of Matthew Silva, who is now stalling this game, winding down the clock because he knows this is a position that they really want to stay in. But an insurance goal could definitely not hurt. Patient build up from the back, inviting pressure here, and Hamed tries to take the bait to speed things up. Mendiola able to keep it, but Hamed's poor touch means that it goes all the way back and the play restarts. Mendiola still with this ball here. Goes all the way back to the keeper, Amir. As opposed to what you were seeing earlier, the formation that Mendiola is employing is a little bit unorthodox at the moment. What a shot there, and Pavoni could tap one in. But lucky for Mendiola, they were able to put a foot in front of it. But it's not over yet. Pavoni again down that right flank, looking for a way to cross that ball. Can he find that cross? No, he could not. Antipuesto had a leg up. Look at that attempt there. They were just inviting that from Jemar Andrade to take that shot. And that spill almost let Paulo Pavone take that advantage. Almost an insurance goal, but almost won't cut it. It has to be solid here, which means Mendiola could still have this opportunity. Trying to make a counter, but Loyola is quick to return to their position. Hamed tries to thread it through. Still in the midfield. Mendiola can't find a way. Leo Anthony. Hamed tries to put it to someone. Looks like he's calling for a foul, but the referee has just given it, apparently. Hold on. Referee has a card in his hand, and it looks like it's red. No, it looks like he has had enough of the behavior of Mendiola's skipper, Hamed Hajimadi, in a severe blow to Mendiola's attempt to score 3 points today. With the frustration that he is getting from his team, conceding those goals in quick successions after being in the lead. Looks like Hamed Hajimadi has not been satisfied with the performance that his team has been given. But that last foul right there, or non-call rather, was the last straw for Hamed, in which also was the last straw for Samuel Mendoza, the referee in charge of this game. And now he has been sent off. Skipper's armband now rests with Leo Anthony. And now, even with a 1-goal advantage, they now have a 1-man advantage. This afternoon is turning even more in favor of Loyola FC. Another change in personnel now to try and mitigate the gap that would be left by Hamed.
Player number 66, Kurush Shidai Manish, replaced by player number 24.
Kurush would be replaced by Jose Nali. Well, it looks like Loyola is now firmly in control of this game with the advantages that they now have. Getting this game to tilt on the opposite side would be a much difficult assignment now. Mendiola with the numbers, but not with the touch. Mendiola fighting for possession here. Putting it into the box, but a touch too hard. Ali here tries to keep it. Two defenders on his tail. And that tackle from Pavone couldn't really get the ball forward anymore. But it will be at an expense of a corner. Now that they are lacking the personnel to really get the advantage in open play, it's the dead balls that could really make that difference. They really should make this count. Ball coming in from the corner. Too far away there, and not the angle that you'd want if you'd want to shoot a goal there. Hosenali had no choice. Had to give it a shot, despite it just going off for another goal kick. We are just 5 minutes and some change here before stoppage. And it looks to be that the men in blue are in full control of this game and in control of the pace. There is the confirmation of the red card to the skipper, Hamed Hajimadi. Vone tries to play it back in the middle. Owano. Pinto shifts the play to the left. Pavone asking for the ball. Will it be shifted over to the other side? Not quite. Goes all the way back. Matthew Silva. Sonny Wade. Tries to go over to the midfield. Pinto now. Could he thread that ball? Yes, he can. Tries to get it over to his teammate Pavone here. But a touch too hard for Jemar Andrade. Mendiola still keeping this ball here. But they need to do something with it. Time is running out. A little bit of urgency in their play this time around. But still can't find that pathway. Leo Anthony against Pavone. Gets away from his man. Leo Anthony tried to put it through. Antepuesto was making a run. Loyola able to keep that away and keep it out for a throw. And successfully shifts the direction of play in their favor as well. Well, looks like we are still a few minutes away from stoppage here, and Ryan Hermida is on the sideline here getting some treatment. Looks like some studs to the knee. And let me tell you, those boots are not as soft as you'd think they will be. And they are as hard as you think. Loyola keeps it moving. Tried to play to Andrade. Andrade tries to get to Pavone. Pavone not converting that one this time around. Amir still alert to the counter. And now a corner here. Look at how that ball was threaded through. The defense was nowhere near him. Pavone, luckily, Amir was there to snuff it out. Pavone here to make a delivery. Pavone's ball comes in only to a Mendiola defender. Still back with him though. Now Burnett to Wade. Wade takes it from distance. Bounces off someone. Loyola still has it. Takardon puts it in the middle. And after, ooh! Takardon almost swipes it, but he was in an offside position anyway. So the ball goes back to the red and whites, trying to get it away from their own half, but there is just too many blue shirts getting in the way. Pavone now again. Lays it off to Burnett. Can Burnett find someone in the middle? Takardon gets it. Can he keep it in? He is in a good place to shoot. Dispossessed. And a foul has been given in favor of Mendiola. Player on the ground here, as the referee will have to check it out. Well, looks like nothing much after that. It will be taken by Amir quickly here. Hopefully they could spring one more attack here. As the seconds die down. Mendiola with a last-ditch attempt, trying to find Anthony here up front. 3 minutes has been given by the fourth official. 3 more agonizing minutes for Loyola to keep this one. And 3 more hopeful minutes for Mendiola to keep it level and share the spoils. But with 1 man short, this is definitely a very tall order. And Loyola looks too happy for this kind of challenge. Is in their advantage. Trying to move it forward again. Loyola shifts over to the right. Pavone again unguarded. Tries to take a swipe at it. But Antepuesto was ready for that. It ends up as another corner with Pavone to take. We are down to a little over 1 minute. Cross comes in. Mendiola defends well. Making that run on the left side. Anthony can't find a way. Wade takes that ball back. Pinto against 2. Dispossessed by Mendiola. A little bit of shirt pulling here, and it looks like the referee almost gestured for a card. Hold on. Looks like he will put a card out here. And as Razonable wants to take this one quickly, the referee ensures that he is still in control of this game. So could this be another dead ball opportunity? Like I said, there it is, the yellow card issued to the skipper now for shirt pulling. Trying to change that shirt from a medium to a large for Ryan Hermida. Razonable. He will want to find a teammate in a better position here. And we've seen goals scored from that distance, but very rarely so in the domestic scene. In it comes. Will somebody get to it? Wade does get to it first, and Loyola fends off that attack. But Mendiola gets to keep the ball. Can they find a way through? Not this time around. Owano gets it out for a throw-in. Mendiola quick to get that ball out. Can they get away here? Opportunity to cross and shoot. Mendiola still keeping the fire burning here despite being short of personnel. But looks like Loyola now could have this attack here. Pinto getting past his man. Finds an open player. Tries to shoot that one. Jemar Andrade. But that was not the best decision for that. And already over the stoppage time, we still have one more play here in the books. Looks like the referee will still let this one go.
No lights.
Throw in, successfully done, but still kept out by Mendiola. Referee lets the play continue, giving Mendiola this one last chance here to put an attack. But with not enough people in front of him, Anthony could not find a way to get through. And after losing possession, the referee has seen enough and has called the match to proceedings here. And just like that, the longtime veterans, Mendiola FC 1991, after still showing that they could still play in the Philippines Football League despite all of the challenges, are still winless after 3 games. On the other hand, the team trying to regain their lost glory, trying to regain a powerhouse status that they once lost, is well underway with the 3 points that they gained today to put them in a better position up the table here with the Philippines Football League. Just as exciting as it was, the match ends with Mendiola FC 1991 2, Loyola FC 3. This is just the beginning of the league here, and as you can see, they are jockeying for position hard here. They really want to get their positions in and solidified as the games continue. And while both of these teams will want to take it one game after the other, one game at a time, Loyola FC will deserve this win with the hard work they put in, the possession, the number of attacks, the tenacity that they tried to show in front of goal. A good win indeed for the men in blue. For this opening game, it rains in blue for Loyola FC. Up next, we still have the next match here. And it will be between Kaya FC Iloilo and Maharlika Taguig, still locking horns. So don't you go away. Still more football action coming at you. from the challenges that they've seen right here. Let's have a look again at what happened throughout the game. Loyola has been knocking on those doors one after another. They have been knocking down on those walls. And it seemed at the start that Mendiola was starting to solidify their shaky defense. A defense that had plenty of gaping holes right down the middle. But it only exposed one thing. The number of saves that they've allowed Amir to do means that the defense really has to start working even harder, because there are a lot of lapses there that allow the opposition to take those number of shots. And while in this case Mendiola hasn't been able to or has been able to pull 2 goals and prevent what you would call somebody just running them over, they still lack that composure right down. And then this happened with Hamed Hajimadi having some words there. Referee has had enough and has sent him off. Loyola almost capitalizing on the man advantage, but there were some glimpses of hope as well with how they played. Plenty of work to be done for the Mendiola side. Meanwhile, the Loyola side will want to keep this momentum going. Possession plays, lots of shots, plenty of opportunities. Let's look at the final stats here. Possession has been given. It will be going to Loyola here. So is the number of shots and shots on target. Corners as well. So you could really tell from those numbers that they have really tried to tie down this game to them. And now we go down to the side of the pitch there for our courtside pitch side interview here. And we have the goal scorer Rico Andes here on the sidelines with us. Hello Rico, good afternoon.
Hello po.
So, how did it feel scoring that opening goal right there?
Actually, unexpected.
Unexpected. Yung pagdating ng
kasi-
bola sa'yo, medyo, pati ako nagulat din pagdating ng bola eh. Pero, what kind of mindset did you have to keep yourself alert? Because, like you said, unexpected yun. Everybody have to be on their feet. How do you
Yes,
keep
kaya-
yours intact? How do you keep alert?
Sa dami ng challenges na dinaanan namin ngayon sa Loyola FC Palawan, we have not enough time to practice. Parang 2 weeks or less 2 weeks ang training preparation namin para sa game namin ngayon. So mindset lang is, sabi namin sa akin palagi ng mga ka-teammates ko at saka ng mga coaches, pag nasa iyo talaga yung bola and you are a striker, then you need to score.
Well, nag-agree tayo dyan. If you're a striker, you need to score. So,
Yes.
with this victory in play ngayon, ano na ngayon ang pakiramdam ng buong team as a whole? Kasi nga, like you said, medyo nahirapan tayo ng start. So, sure ako, may tama yun sa mindset.
Sigurado magbibigay to ng, magbuboost to ng confidence at hindi lang para sa akin, pati na rin sa buong team.
And moving over to the next game, what kind of preparations do you think you will need to keep this momentum going? Ang ganda na ng pinakita niyo eh.
Yun na nga, kahit medyo hindi enough yung training namin, yung training preparation namin, we have brilliant coaches behind our back.
Well, we agree. And Coach Kim Chul-Soo has been
Yes.
making wonders again for Loyola. So, thank you so much for the time, Rico Andes.
Thank you po.
So there you have it. Quite a spectacle we have here. But we still have more for you with Kaya FC taking on Maharlika. Remember, Akaya, the defending champions, are still in the middle of the table. And Maharlika coming off from a win. This could be a bigger ask than expected. So please don't go away, as we will be back for more football action only here at the Philippines Football League.